You're listening to Sploosh. A few months ago, we put out an open call for Singaporean writers to record their works with us for production and publication. Now, we are proud to present 3 poems and 4 short stories by Noor, Amanda Ray Ching Flynn, and Benedict Lim. Enjoy.
Another dead grandpa poem. Another poem for my dead grandpa. Man, you loved me. But all my life I've only ever loved boys who like me, but don't know if they like me more as boy or girl, who like my attention, but never brave enough to share that they're unsure of themselves, so they are unsure of me. They waste my time and I allow them to tell me they're emotionally unavailable, but that only applies to me. Am I just drawn to sons, absent, like father? While you, my grandfather, crossed waters to take me to a better home, ran to the hospital with me in your arms when there was no public transport left and you couldn't get a taxi, lathered my infant skin with generous amount of soap, eager to keep me milk tea brown, fed me with sawo matang hands, banana leaf packed, nasi lemak until I threw up sick over prayer carpets in school. My favorite mornings with you were days we shared plain thosai, fussy child with sensorial food issues, and to this day I still do. The day I could start remembering, I remember. You had to pawn grandma's gold to keep us afloat. I drowned. You left me to wonder, and I just loved the fluid blue of the fountain at Clementi in its earlier days. I woke up later, soaked. How did I get home? You carried me, of course, the way you always did. Karaoke afternoons on Sundays, you'd pass me the mic, tell me my voice was good enough to sing. You didn't like it if I was too still, made sure I knew how to move, clapped your hands, kept me dancing to different rhythms. Eventually, I got into trouble. Dancing all the time, you got called to my school because in the mosque, one can only worship God through stillness. You made sure I was full of life. And the one we were living, you wanted to document all the time, taught me how to use your video camera, see your world, and tell a story through the footage you've gathered. Never a big fan of the way you edited things. There is footage of me singing and dancing spliced right after somebody's funeral. You were ahead of your time, non-linear, so you molded me. You loved me dearly, and I really want to love me the same. I seek quiet demeanor, 'cause you were mostly silent. In all your fights with grandmother, you stood still and witnessed her storms until they went away. I think it was voiceless rage. You were men, dispossessed, grew up too quickly, worked when you could have been dancing, labored in all other ways when you could have been storytelling. So this quiet rage too I sought. I thought I was storm as well. Dreamt of a man standing still in my hurricane until I decided I could be healer. If I held the hands of the man I love and through nurture, they wouldn't end up bringing their feelings to the grave. Hours before your final breath, you came to my room, asked questions that irked me, asked me what I wanted to do next. How was I supposed to know? I told you I just wanted to be posted out to sea. Thought I could be sailor. Thought I could love the furious water. Thought I would move to live on an island the way you grew up and came to be. Waters in the dark would only engulf me. God would only let you talk to me ever so frequently. 7 years after your death, we invoked you. at therapy. Imagine you beside me on the couch I paid $150 an hour for. What would you say? That it's okay? That I'm doing my best, or that I've erred in my ways, but must I remain strong? Or should I be softer? That while you've left this plane, you still live on through me? That there is still a world for me to see, take better photographs and videos than you did, to keep on moving, dancing, singing, in loving memory. That you might be ahead of your time, but who says I can't just love the present? I can only love the way you gave, so I seek you in all my lovers. Love friend till he becomes brother. Love brother till he becomes lover. I wish lover can become father to my children, to be carried home again someday. Grandfather, you've taught me a lot of things, but where do I go if I want to receive?